Hello everyone, welcome to another Friday new product post. We've got a couple new products to talk about this week, so let's see what we've got. First up, we've got a couple new revisions of our gear motors. So these are the same gear motors we've been selling for a little bit of time now. The manufacturer actually is just making a couple tweaks on these. They're a little bit different in the RPM and the ratio. They're actually a 105:1 and a 26:1 ratio now. So that is 152 RPM or 438 RPM respectively. We do have a plastic mount that mounts to that, so you can mount it to a platform or whatever. And they're kind of just this nice general purpose gear motor that actually has, an okay amount of torque. It's not one of those really fast whiny things that has no torque to it because of the gear head. The gear head itself is just held in by these two little screws. So there you go. So you've got just this basic motor here, and it has this plate, and you can actually see the gear right there. And then here is the gear head assembly. One of these gears fell out. And there you go. So there's a little gear head assembly. So it's actually pretty nice. You get all metal gears inside of here. It's actually pretty decently made. And then that just snaps into it, and there you go. That is your gear head motor. This is the Tilt-a-Whirl Breakout. It's this little chip right here on nice simple little breakout board. It's this little package that has a ball inside of it, and it has like an infrared thingy and an infrared sensor. And depending on where you tilt it, basically forward, backward, left, or right, it will detect that. And it only uses 2 digital pins, so they just are high or low. So it's just basic binary that, if they're both low, then it's being tilted in this direction. If it's high-low, then it's this direction, things like that. So it's really easy to read. You really don't need anything complicated code-wise to read it. And there's a lot of reasons that you might use something like this over an accelerometer. Because you could have an accelerometer that could do the same thing, but, accelerometers need to be calibrated, and you need to look at code, and they can be a little bit more complicated. If you just want a basic tilt sensor that's more than a single direction, the Tilt-a-Whirl is pretty cool. We've got this little demo that Nick threw together for me that is just using the Tilt-a-Whirl on a Pro Micro with a couple of batteries, and we've got 4 LEDs. So the way it works is we plug it in, and the light on the bottom will always light up. So you can see that's the light on the bottom. That's the one on the bottom. So it's a really simple demonstration of how this works. And if we lay it flat, you can see that it works that same way. Because it's an actual mechanical switch, you don't really have to calibrate it. It's actually a little ball that's in there that is moving around, hitting the switch, and then creating the digital output. So there you have it. Tilt-a-Whirl Breakout. Go ahead and check that guy out. And if you're in need of some motors, check out the gear motors and all the other motors we have. Thank you for watching. We'll be back again next week with even more products.